Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hamster's Hobby Hang.
He's trying really hard to.
All right, I'm trying.
I made fun of the way that he says it.
I'm trying to change the inflection.
I didn't even make fun of it. I just
No, it was. But I was like, all right, I gotta do something different. But hey, thanks for showing up today, everybody, hanging out. DMN, Method, NPC Charles, Jin, who we got? Merc, Verdicts, how are ya? Chatbot Brian, oh wow, a live chatbot.
That's exciting.
Flight of the Wyverns, how are you? Yeah. We're trying out a new layout here with the four of us. Jill, how are ya? So we'll see how that goes. Looking good to me though. Hope things are clear.
Is anybody familiar with a weird glitch where if you open Twitch, Discord crashes and reopens and Twitch won't load?
Yeah.
That's what's happening every time I try to get on Twitch so I can look at the chat.
Oh, all the people in the chat are saying that maybe you should just go home.
Oh my god. Wait, he is home.
Oh, I think they mean metaphorically?
Oh, sure, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I don't know. They'll have to expand.
Oh, there he goes. And there's me again. Okay.
Hi.
Just do what
He's
I'm
back.
doing. Have a separate laptop for your Twitch because
I might have.
the screen isn't open.
Yeah, I should. I need a place to put it. Oh, you know what? Let me. Okay, I can do this. Hang on. I mean, don't hang on. Keep talking.
I also should have a screen that has everybody featured. There's Toby, Mace, Chris. All right, Toby, say hi again. You're big now. There you go. Awesome.
Small, I'm now a small. Good.
Chris, when you're done with your technical difficulties, are you able to set up the point buying for bricks?
Oh, here, he's just putting his headphones on. Hey, Larry.
Yeah, I vaguely heard my name. What's going on?
Are you able to set up the point buying for bricks when you're done with your technical difficulties?
What about bricks?
Her castle bricks.
They're gonna buy bricks to put their name on or something. I was thinking, okay, so like background.
You want to do it with channel points?
Yeah, I was thinking for 1,000 points, people can get their name on it, but then for like 2,500 points, I'll draw something for them on their brick.
Mace, here's the problem with me setting it up right now. Every time I open Twitch, everything crashes.
Okay, so we're not doing it this week.
Oh, I can go set it up on the laptop. Actually, hang on. How many points? Like, we should do like 1,000 to get a brick on the castle.
1,000 for name. I was thinking 2,500 for like a drawing or something.
A drawing on the brick? Wait, I want to submit points.
Like, dealer's choice, you know, or not dealer's choice, but.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, see ya.
Is it gone?
Yeah, he's out of here.
Party?
Right, you can talk
Party!
While he's out, I guess we should go through and say what we're going on hobby hang with. Toby, what do you got this week?
I'm still figuring out what I'm going to. I was going to do something else, and then since I have computer difficulties, I'm switching over to like drawing. But I haven't done digital drawing in a while, so maybe I'll do that.
Ooh, exciting.
So yeah, I have a little Cintiq from work that I'm going to be drawing. If not,
are you gonna do more architecture stuff?
I was thinking about doing that, like, but my idea for the next step of that was like do a combination of like 3D modeling and drawing, where I like draw all like the model out all like the layers of that, like different blocks, and then like just get the line work and then draw on top of that.
That'd be super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, I want like a better computer setup for that. Yeah, right now my MacBook screen is completely busted, so.
Like physically broken?
Yeah.
Oh no, what happened?
Little like line on the top.
Oh no.
Use it via, what's called external monitor.
Yeah.
But I ordered a replacement screen, so I want to have to like replace it myself.
Rabbit Burner Finley, how are you? Rabbit says, Mace, you had an extension on your castle?
No, I just didn't fully set it up this time. I feel like it's better to do these chunks, or at least more digestible.
Oh, sure. So you can maybe...
It's not an extension. This is...
So you can use the restroom without crawling through it, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe I'll still do that, because I got a clear pathway over here, but there's still that door, so... I don't know, it depends on how ornery I feel. What are you painting today, Hamster?
I got another one of my dwarves, the same I was doing last time. Those of you in the Discord, Topulus posted this video we were chatting about last night of the Craft World Studio. You've probably seen him around on Instagram. And I wanted to try some of that underpainting. And it's scary because it ends up looking like you just like melted Skittles all over the thing, and then you paint over it. But it ends up looking really neat because there's all kinds of like colors underneath the main colors. So I'm going to try something crazy like that.
Cool.
All right. The points should be set up.
Oh, nice.
You should be able to get a brick on the castle. Either a name or a drawing.
Yeah, DMN, that's what we're talking about. Hey, Hammy, nice hair. Thanks, Rabbit. I'm not wearing a hat today. Can you believe it?
That means he's feeling confident.
Yeah.
Means he's showered.
Hey, speaking of hats, Toby, I like your Doom hat.
Thanks. Do you like my Doom?
Oh, and he got the hoodie too. Awesome.
It's so cold back here. I needed, like, my heat isn't working, and I thought this was appropriate.
Awesome.
Thanks, man.
So it's 1,002. Are we gonna say like one per person per stream or something? So it's not like you submit 10,000 points and get 10 bricks, or what do you think?
Theoretically, they don't have to like put their name on the brick. So if Nace is down with it, they could name as many bricks as they want.
That's true.
I think that I'm going to let them name as many bricks as they want for at least this stream, because we got a lot of bricks going on, and normally, like, we don't go above 100, and I have at least 100 bricks, so...
Okay.
Until it becomes an issue, I will flag it.
DMN says you should up the price. I could buy 24 bricks.
I know, I thought about it, but I also want it to be... Like, I don't just want people who have been on this stream to be able to buy a ton of bricks. I also kind of want people who might be new.
Sure, yeah, that makes sense.
If you put a name on the Mace Castle.
Here's the thing: you could buy 24 bricks, but then you wouldn't have points for the big special game in a month.
Oh, have you said anything about that yet?
You gotta budget yourself.
We announced it last night on the Anvil, and I'm gonna make like the big official post and everything on Monday, I believe, February 1st.
Okay.
But yeah.
So look out for the post, but yeah, save it your channel points. Some of them.
I think everybody in here probably knows about it, but basically, in a month to celebrate being on Twitch for 1 year, we're doing a kind of digital convention sort of thing, where for a week straight we're gonna have, it's all gonna culminate in us having this big community game where Nate's gonna DM 3 random users through a bunch of rooms that are designed by the community, and on Tuesday, like, the boss room is going to be designed by Tyler and Toby in a build jam that people vote on, and then that Wednesday, Nate's going to build the encounters in each of those rooms with the viewers, and then Thursday we're going to paint the player minis for the players, and then on Friday we'll have the big game. It's like the general flow of what that week's going to be like, and that's going to be the week of the 22nd of February, I believe.
Cool.
So yeah, that's going to be like my project next month, basically.
Awesome.
And yeah, the forms to submit builds and to submit to be a player will be going up next Monday is the plan.
Awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, and then in the game itself, there's going to be a lot of things for players to spend points on to like name NPCs and make choices and stuff like that.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. So, I'm still working out exactly what all those things are going to be, but that's what we're working with.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's exciting. I think, you know, it was ambitious to do a stream a day for a whole Kickstarter. We could probably manage 4 days though, huh?
Yeah, after Wildlands, I feel fine.
Yeah.
Because we did a stream a day while we were also running a Kickstarter.
Right.
So I feel confident in my ability to do it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Hoppy Hippo says he's gonna buy 1 brick per letter in their name. Have the big Y.
Name that one H. Name that one O. Name that one P.
Oh, Rabbit says, Finley, don't you waste your small amount of points. Yeah, Finley, I'm sure, has a very tiny stash of points.
Is Finley here?
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah, he's here. Finley's a point pincher right now because he can't really afford more than, I think, probably 5 points.
He's gotta invest those points. I hear it's a good time to invest right now.
Right, yeah. Yeah, invest your Twitch channel points into GameStop.
What is the GameStop thing?
Essentially, a lot of people on Wall Street Bets, the subreddit, decided to play the stock market, but they decided to all combine their buying power to basically do what hedge funds and stuff do on the regular, and the hedge funds don't like it. Basically, they basically made so they did short squeezing, which is an actual thing that happens. Basically, people can buy shorts where, long story short, they're basically betting that the stock price is going to go down, and they basically will make a lot of money if the stock price goes down. And so GameStop was at like $4 a share because of the pandemic and all that, and it peaked. It got to over 400 a share over the last couple days by everybody on that subreddit going in together to raise the stock price. And so a bunch of hedge funds that put a lot of money into shorting GameStop are now asking for bailouts, and yeah, and they've like stopped trading on those stocks now, and people are like really upset about it and saying like, well, you know, like, how come it's okay when Tesla's stock like skyrockets, but like this isn't? It's a whole thing. Like it's blowing up right now, and it's going.
Yeah,
there's like an update every hour, it feels like.
Well, and I didn't even know like the actual how it works just generally in the stock market, where they like basically, I think, borrow shares, so they're like on loan, but then they sell them off, so they don't have them, but they still owe them to who they borrowed, and they're hoping that they can like rebuy them at a profit before they return them. And
yeah,
so
that's basically what happens.
Yeah, and so then basically when they still owed them, people skyrocketed the price, so for them to rebuy them to give them back, they're like at a huge loss, and they're like, "Hey, wait a minute." And it's like, "Yeah." Okay.
Yeah. So now it's a big thing where now they're trying to shut it down, and it's like, we're literally just doing the stuff that you've always done, and so it's becoming like a big class warfare situation. But yeah. It's fascinating.
It's just so cool that it worked. Like, just people went together on the internet and were like, "Hey, let's do this."
I love when people on the internet just collectively come together and just like mess up like just basically random things, like you know, like all those like polls that companies have for like name their thing.
Oh yeah.
The Mountain Dew flavors.
Oh right, I remember that one.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun when it's like it's not that messed up.
Right.
But yeah, so long story short, I've learned a lot about stocks the last couple days. I think a lot of people are getting into stocks that normally wouldn't lately. if you've never seen The Big Short, The Big Short's a pretty good movie. It doesn't explain all this, like everything that's going on right now, but it explains some of it.
Oh, that's what The Short is.
Yeah, the Big Short was basically.
Is that the Steve Carell movie?
Steve Carell's in it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Big Short was essentially, there were people who realized that the housing market was a bubble that was going to burst eventually, and so they shorted it ahead of time. And so basically, there were people who made a ton of money when that recession hit, because they bet that it was going to happen, and they were told they were stupid for thinking it, and they made a bunch of money. But then that's what's so good about the movie is, I guess, like, spoiler alert, it doesn't really matter. Like, you can't really spoil a movie that's based on actual events, I suppose.
Right.
But
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Bye, Chris. Hi, me again. Times 2.
And patient.
Woo!
Have you guys been having internet issues like the past 3 days?
I haven't, but I'm not in Brooklyn.
I have. But I'm not in
I'm
Brooklyn.
having the worst internet.
hey, so it just like crashed again. That's wild. I need to reset my computer soon if it keeps doing this stuff. Yeah, so that's basically the whole thing with The Big Short. Is it it's that's like the whole ending note. Is it's like, hey, you made a bunch of money because you bet against it. Like, congratulations. And it's like, yeah, but like a ton of people are screwed over now. like
Right.
like we made this money because, you know, a bunch of like working class people got screwed over. So it's a very good kind of look at the way that world operates.
Yeah, I see.
And there's a lot of really good performances in it, as you'd probably expect from that cast. I think Christian Bale's in it. Margot Robbie is briefly in it. So yeah, Steve Carell does pretty well in it. Steve Carell, like, it's fascinating how much of a career he's made out of just playing like awful people. Like, he in the way back, he played like just one of the worst dads in existence.
Which one was
just
that?
like an actual. It was an indie movie. It had Jim Rash in it. Had Maya Rudolph, Sam Rockwell. It's pretty good. It didn't get a lot of attention, I guess, but it's a pretty good movie. I would recommend it. It's the first half of it is kind of slow, but then like when it gets going, like about halfway through, it like really gets going, and it's very good. Let's see, Ryan Gosling, I think. Yeah, Ryan Gosling is. Wait, is Ryan Gosling in it? Christian Bale, I know, is one of them. Let's see. Typecasting is real. No, but that's the thing. Steve Carell is like genuinely like just an incredibly kind person, and it's wild. Like his career in the way back specifically, like he got like absolutely jacked and he's like really tan, but also, it's also because like it was him during the summer when he wasn't expecting to be acting, and the only reason he took it, he was on vacation with his family, but it turns out that they were shooting the film not very far from his summer home.
Oh,
So
nice.
So he did the movie. Yeah, it almost doesn't even look like Steve Carell in the way back. It's really good.
Huh.
It got the Oscar for Best Writing. Yeah. Talking about Best Short or The Big Short, not The Best Short. Gonna start a subreddit to trade on Dwarven Forge. I'm gonna short castles first.
There you go.
Here's the thing: the stocks have to be going down for a short to work, and I don't know if castle stocks are gonna decrease so much as they're just already extremely low. Let's see. So I guess what I'm working on today, since I think I was off for that part of it. Last week I was getting started on doing the runes on all of my like hellscape accessories that were left, and I like how the runes came out, and now I'm kind of doing the rest of it. I have to do a little bit of cleanup on some of it. It got a little messy. How can something based on real life win an award for writing? Seems like cheating. To be fair, like if you've seen it, I know you're probably joking, but if you've seen it, the way that they frame it, and also the way that they do a lot of like these little fantasy sequences and interjections to try and explain like all the financial concepts that you need to understand for the movie. So they'll do these cutaways to like Margot Robbie to like explain what something is really briefly. And those are like really cool. It's a very stylistic movie for something about the stock market. Yeah, I remember seeing it and just being like, you know what? I liked this movie. Not sure I completely understand everything going on in it, but I understand more than I did beforehand, and it made me very angry. So, mission accomplished, I guess.
But when did it come out?
It like
Oh man, it came out. It was a while ago. Has it been 10 years since it came out? No, because the housing market crash was 2008. When did the recession happen?
Yeah, I think 08 is right.
Yeah, I think it was 08. Yeah, because it happened when we were going from Bush to Obama, so it had to be 08, 07, 08. So I think The Big Short came out like 2015? Wow.
Yeah.
I was gonna say 2012 or something.
That's what I originally thought too, but it says 2015 on Google, and I trust Google sometimes. But it reminds me a lot, like, it draws a lot of parallels. I know this is based on. It's like the same world. It reminds me a lot, like, of Wolf of Wall Street, but instead of having one toxic lead character, you have a ton of toxic characters, which I guess is Wolf of Wall Street, but it doesn't focus so much on like his life.
Well, with Big Short too, like you're following people who do have a conscience about it. Whether, and it's very likely that they made them out to be like nicer people than they actually are in real life. But you know, a lot of them are just like, we have a chance to profit here, but like a lot of them object to the messed up stuff. Like one of the final scenes in the movie is, you know, they have Steve Carell giving a speech because it's like, oh, look at all the money he made doing this thing, and his speech is basically just condemning them all for like cheering about something like this happening. But which I think actually was something that happened. 2008 got made redundant. Yeah, 2008 is nothing, honestly. It's baby stuff. It was just a trial run. Man, I remember when that recession hit. That was rough. Oh, you're also a screenwriter, Larry? Let's see. I'm trying to like do all the cleanup now and like hit everything where a color spilled over and I didn't want it to. I also need to decide what the rest of the what the actual color of the cage I want be is, you know?
No, my thing's glitching out.
Uh-oh. So many tech issues today.
Dude, this past 2 weeks have been so small with tech issues. Computer broken, the work 3D printer broken.
Yeah, our 3D printer being down actually really sucks right now.
Yeah, can't do armatures. I want to be sculpting.
Well, now this means you get the week off now, right? Basically.
On Thursday, thanks.
Let's see.
My screen is so delayed that it's like I took my pen off of the screen and it's still drawing a line. Like, what's going on?
You co-wrote The Gamers, the series pilot. Had a great time. Other than that, Misty and I have been fantasy novelists for 35 years or so.
That's sweet.
60-ish RPGs. Nice.
Nice.
do you guys think will happen with this increase in minimum wage? Do you think it's good in the long run for people in the States where the minimum wage is about $8? Here's the thing. Every time that we've... Toby, we're getting feedback from you. Yeah.
You getting feedback?
Yeah, we're getting pretty big feedback.
The laptop that I'm using for is completely glitching out right now.
Okay.
Maybe just turn down the volume of the speakers or something.
Oh, okay.
Or if you have headphones.
I do have headphones.
What were we talking about? Yeah, so every time that like... Oh, I'm gonna wait until he gets headphones.
Hello.
Stop.
No. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back.
You think you can successfully time it out to get into a round?
Maybe.
Okay.
Okay, so
Do you guys see me? I just...
I don't know. I don't think prices are
Can
gonna
hear you.
go. I don't think prices are gonna go way up the way that some people are saying they will. Every time that we've actually gotten to see like, every time there's been like a chance to do market research on it, it's never actually happened. Like, there may be like a slight increase, but like when they say like, oh, Big Macs are gonna go up by like $5, every time we've seen like wages actually increase, like the prices on those things have gone up like, the increase will be like maybe 30 cents. Like, it's not a big deal. Either way, I don't know. I think people should be able to, if they work a job, they should be able to live.
Makes sense.
Hot take. I do think a state-by-state solution would be better just because cost of living is different in each place, but I also don't know if taking longer to do it that way is necessarily better than just trying to help everybody at once. But either way, I'm not going to be upset about people being able to take care of their expenses.
True that.
At some point, I need to stop trying to get everything pixel perfect, especially considering that there's no pixels involved in analog painting.
Here's the idea for your next paint. 8-bit.
Do an 8-bit painting.
Yeah.
Can I get some Hyperlight Drifter minis? What is happening on my phone right now?
Hey Toby,
Yeah,
can you
nothing-
restart your video? It looks like you're frozen on my screen.
I kind of like this though, if I'm being
It
honest.
is a great shot of you actually.
Yeah. I think my computer's like freaking out.
You can't talk with feedback either? Yeah. Yeah, talking with feedback is rough. Just because, like, it gets in your own head.
Yeah, you know, just like hearing your own inflections like spoken back at you can like really, you know, mess with your head and just
Yeah,
when you
hence why
hear
we changed the hobby hang intro today.
yeah.
I'm free.
Let's see. I think there are very few people who like the sound of their own voice. The problem is most of them are in positions where they get to talk a lot.
Yeah.
Let's see. Man, I've got a Talking Head song stuck in my head. I couldn't even tell you which one. I think that's all of it.
I had an odd moment last night where I was trying to remember a song and I cannot remember a single thing about it, but I know I would recognize it if I heard it. And I knew that I liked it a lot, but I couldn't think of a single lyric or the artist's name or anything. I couldn't even think of the melody.
Yeah, I get sometimes where like I know I'm trying to remember something and then suddenly I get like pop of like the melody for like 1 second of the melody and then I'm just like, hey, and then I can't remember it anymore.
Right.
and I'm just sitting there for 30 minutes and keep getting pops of it, like the same segment of it, like 5 minutes apart, and then start wondering what I'm doing with my life.
What is happening?
There's been a lot of moments like that over quarantine.
It's Air. That's the song. Air by the Talking Heads off of their album, Fear of Music. That's what's stuck in my head right now.
I'm glad you got there.
Yeah. Like a couple months ago, Tyler and I had this refrain from some classical song stuck in our head, but we could not remember which song it was or where we even heard it necessarily. I was convinced that it was from Little King's Story, because Little King's Story uses a bunch of classical music, so it could be royalty free.
Oh, nice.
But so I listened through the entire Little King Story soundtrack, and it wasn't from there. So then we went to YouTube and we started looking up well-known classical music songs, and we listened to all those. And not only were they basically just the songs that were in Little King Story, we also never found the one that we were thinking of. And so to this day, we still do not know the name of that song.
Be able to sing a few notes?
I can't even remember which one it was at this point. It's been a while.
How can you
Since
find
I've
it if you
been-
can't remember it?
What's that?
How can you find it if you can't even remember it?
That's what I'm saying. At some point, it'll get back into our heads. But we left, like, that day months ago, we left without figuring out what it was.
I had things like that where it's like I can't even remember, and then one time I'm just like, this is game music, but then all the time I'm like, oh wait, like
I highly recommend the David Byrne American
Later.
Utopia. Dude, American Utopia is amazing. I love American Utopia.
Hey, Amy.
I hate how I sound with air conduction. I wish people could hear me with my bone conduction. I don't even like my bone conduction is the main problem. I actually think my air conduction is a bit better than my bone conduction. I still wouldn't, It's been a while. Yeah, you picked up on
Is
it. It
that
got
the
stuck in my head
classical
briefly.
song you were thinking of?
That's the classical music I was thinking of.
Yeah, I think that's Schubert.
That's public domain now, yeah.
It's from this little side project that Mozart had called Creed.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
It's how you know he was a religious musician. My 2 feet again. God. Go.
It's a shame Twitch things went away, Chris. That would be prime content for you.
I never did one of those streams. You know? Why did it go? I guess it probably didn't do that well. I think it was one of those things where everybody did it for like a month and then it died off.
Well, I think I saw like a video on it, and it was like, it was really popular. Unfortunately, it was because it was really popular with like really small streams, so it didn't do anything for Twitch. But like, there were still a large number of people that really liked it, but it wasn't like profitable or bringing people to the platform, so they got rid of it.
I guess. Yeah. I don't know. It's one of those. Yeah, like I saw everybody doing it for a short time after it came out, but then it died off pretty quickly. Although I'm sure that there were streamers who that. I guess the thing is, people were doing like karaoke streams and stuff before that even came out. So I guess the people who were doing those are probably fine and still singing. They're just, you know, not.
There's this whole Facebook group that started when the quarantine started called Quarantine Karaoke, and every single time I get on Facebook, my entire newsfeed is just people currently live singing. And some of them do get a little bit of an audience, and then some of them it's kind of sad and they have nobody there, so they like shout out anybody who stops by for a second. Like, you know
Been
what?
there.
If you're gonna be on Facebook and you're gonna be
Dude, small streamers are the best.
Yeah, you get the most interaction.
Yeah, small streamers, they're usually like so happy that like somebody's come by, and then they also tend to be like super wholesome. Every now and then, though, like there was one guy. One of my friends will. One of his favorite things to do is like look for people who are streaming Breath of the Wild to nobody, and he likes to just go and like watch them. And there's one time he did that, and the guy like got upset that he was watching. Was like,
What?
yeah,
What the heck?
I think it was a thing where like he like felt pressure or something, but it's a thing where it's like then don't stream, dude.
Yeah, why
I
is
don't
he
know.
streaming? That's very odd.
Yeah,
But why specifically Breath of the Wild?
he likes Breath of the Wild. That's basically it.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah. And it's a cool game to see people play for the first time if they haven't played it before. It's it lets you vicariously relive your you know when you first see that stuff, because it's a game that's all about like the discovery. So seeing people's reactions to it is really nice.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Same thing with like Mother 3. Like Mother 3 is one of those things where there's a lot of people who just like to see people's first responses to Mother 3. Mostly to a couple very specific events in the game, but yeah. And everything I care. All right. Man, how do you guys do this?
Do what?
I'm looking at like the way that the Bident is supposed to be colored. There's like a black rim on the inside of the blade part, but
What do you mean? What do you mean black rim?
there's a black rim on the Bidents when I look. Like the blades will be like this kind of burnt orange color, this rusty color.
Yeah.
Then there's like a black rim between it and the white part of the runes. I don't know.
It's probably just like using the side of the brush and sort of doing a pseudo dry brush, but more controlled. So like there's a little bit of that lining a little kind of.
Yeah.
I think that's what I did.
Yeah, I'm gonna act like I understood that. I'll roll with it. Died after the whole problem with DMCA claims. That is fair. I wonder if it had something to do with sparking those claims, or if that's part of why that whole fiasco ended up happening. So yeah, Twitch's music situation is rough. Yeah, I'm gonna stop trying to clean these up, and I'm just gonna get some paint on the blade part.
Sorry, DM games. I'm doing a drawing on my on the tablet. Sorry, it's a
The Wacom.
there. Wacom. My brain just broke for a second. I haven't done digital drawing.
It's all
in a
good,
while.
baby.
I don't know how to share the screen, so I just.
What if?
How do you share the screen?
You should be able to do it if you click on. Yeah, so there should be, like, if you hover over the Discord chat window, there should be your camera, your microphone. Then there should be like a computer screen with an arrow on it, button. It should let you share your screen. Super Mario RPG. Sonic the Hedgehog, Donkey Kong 3. Okay, so I need to keep this up for the Bidents. Let's also get the Soul Cage up. Actually, no, I don't need that up for the Bidents because they're part of that pack.
What's
I
going
just need a
on?
pack
Did
where
I
I can see
ruin
the
things?
talents.
Oh,
How to turn off my own video?
Oh, yeah, so that's going to be different than... Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure... Hamster's going to have to, like, rearrange things to get that on there, I think. If he's paying attention.
Let's
Paying attention.
see.
It turned me off. I don't know.
Oh, I have to click it.
Yeah, you gotta like actually activate watching that stream.
Oh wait, hold on a second. I think I know what it is. I haven't given.
The stream has ended. Cricket noise.
What happened?
I don't think I've given my computer permission to share on Discord.
Oh, okay. You know, nothing hurt. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Nobody's perfect.
1, 2.
Just all the phrases.
Two in the hand, one in the bush.
Early bird, you know.
Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Till the cows come home.
Right. Grass is greener, you know.
Roger. I'm gonna grab my interference paints. I got an idea.
Oh, all right.
Oh. All right. Don't need the pearl. Don't need the blue. Super Mario RPG. Sonic the Hedgehog, Donkey Kong 3. All right.
Ooh.
Seeing game names?
Hmm?
Are you just seeing game names?
This is an extremely good sketch by Nirvana, the band, the show. Called. Uh-oh.
I'm trying it again.
It's called Update Day.
Oh, not working. I am sorry for messing up the screen.
It's okay.
I'll stop
What interference paints am I using? I'm using Golden's Interference Gold for this part. Because I see that we used a gold there. And I'm gonna go ahead and try this here. Let's see.
Oh my gosh, wait. We talked for a moment about the
Who?
burp at the Monday meeting.
Talk about the Monday meeting? What about the Monday meeting?
There was a large burp in the middle of it that nobody addressed at all.
Yeah, I wonder who did that.
I was dying laughing. I
laughing
was
for like
cackling.
5 minutes.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. Whoever did that should be fired.
It was like mid-Nate saying something too. So
Well-
it's just like this obnoxious.
Nate like
incredibly
slightly
loud
faltered.
burp.
He,
Oh,
he,
yeah,
he literally was just like, oh, and then just kept going.
Okay, that interference worked really well actually.
Oh, that looks
Whatever.
sweet, yeah.
Yeah. Very, V happy with that. Looking cool.
Yeah, that made
Interference,
me.
right?
I was laughing for probably 2 days straight. Like I would just remember it and then laugh.
I had, like, in the moment, I had a streak of at least, like, 2 full minutes of just straight up laughing the whole time.
I thought I was hallucinating it, so I messaged Casey. I was like, "Did somebody just unmute just to burp?" And then I went on a little.
Oh
on a little spree.
Woo! That was a great moment. I enjoyed that.
It's gonna go down in company history. That's not interference red. I use the Naphthol red. Yeah, Naphthol red light from Golden is all these demonic runes on all these pieces. The red is the Naphthol red light from Golden, and then I guess the only exception is I also used their Hansa yellow, I think it was, or no, No, I think I used Reaper's. I think I used saffron. I think I used pale saffron for the yellow in the creases there. No, but the interference is the interference gold. I think it's one of my favorite golds that I've ever used. It looks very good. It also applies so quickly. I don't know, it's very nice. It's very easy to make it look good. I'm gonna try putting it in a
That's awesome.
Change the subject.
What's that?
From what? I thought we
He's asking if Chris is just trying to change the subject.
I thought we had discussed it. And people are asking questions about the
What, you still have more to say?
Yeah, was there more to explore with that topic?
Passed, but I did want to call him out for it in case that's what he was doing. But if you that's not your intention, then
No, it's just that people are asking questions about it.
For sure.
What's the company brand for that red? Yeah. Everything I'm using. Basically, everything I'm using on these pieces is golden, including the black that I'm using on it is carbon black, and I use titanium white underneath where the red is. So all the runes, I put titanium white on there first, and then I just like really sloppily like covered this whole area in white, and then put the naphthol red in the crevices where the runes are, and then dry brushed carbon black over it so that there was only red in the crevice.
Sorry guys, I gave up on trying to share my screen. I don't know what preference I need to go on the Mac to.
Don't worry about it, baby. It's all good.
Unless someone knows how to.
I haven't used Mac, but we can definitely like just test it out off stream and do it sometime.
Oh yeah, if you're on a Mac, that's the problem. I'll tell you right here. Mac has a lot of like weird back-end stuff when it comes to audio and video feeds and stuff. It's been a whole thing with
that, like, share your screen. You need to change your system preferences, but then the pop-up disappeared and never came back up again. So
yeah, it's the whole thing with Nate streaming from home. Like, it's been like a long, slow process of getting all the stuff that we do in these streams to work from his Mac. Since they went to Catalina, a lot of the stuff that used to work with it isn't working as well. Like Discord used to work better on Macs, but Catalina is screwed with a lot of stuff.
that is dumb. I guess you guys just have to deal with my concentrating face instead of seeing the beautiful pillars and arches I'm working on.
Hey man, there are worse faces to have.
Yeah, sorry, Chris.
God, ruthless.
I probably deserve that. I'm sure I did something. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just say that's karma for something or other.
Think person, kid.
Something personal, kid. I'm not sure what.
One personal thing, kid.
One personal thing, kid.
Never mind. Nothing. I lost some personal.
Murphy's Law, kid. Nice. That...
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
Yo.
Toby wins the Mace Award for the day.
Yay.
Is it Naphthol Red Light or Naphthol Red Medium you're using? Naphthol Red Light. Naphthol Red Light. Putting it over white is what makes it have this like bright, almost glowing kind of look to it. It's what Aaron recommended that I get for my Hellscape terrain, and I thought it would look good here, and it is.
Hi, Jimmy.
Jimmy?
Yeah, Jimmy Hayes. He's cutting out.
I'm testing this.
Nice.
I feel like an old.
A little bit.
grandma trying to show.
Hey, Jimmy, thanks for saying hi.
It's not visible.
I wouldn't worry about it.
It is super saturated, but I can tell that it's like a Coliseum type thing.
Yeah, it's like a broken Coliseum. Not like.
So we're doing broken Coliseums in KS8?
Yes, this is the spoilers for KS8. Actually, no. This is spoilers for KS19.
KS19,
dang.
we're partnering up. Yeah, we're partnering up with Warner Brothers. I don't know who made this movie to make Gladiator themed sets. I have no idea who owns Gladiator.
That'd be sweet.
I believe it's the Romans.
Ah, that's true. It's true. It's true. Let's see. Are you putting in Mason Hamster with him? Are you putting in? Wait. Are you putting in Mason Hamster with Hamster losing all his units in an epic wargame battle? Ah, okay, in the Coliseum.
Oh.
Toby is going for accuracy, then that is what he is doing.
Hamster, I've never seen you win a war game.
You know what? That's fair.
I've seen you lose to Mace multiple times. I beat you in our Relic Blade game.
You did? Just, yeah. Long con.
The long
Right,
con.
yeah. I think it's kind of like that thing where you'll be really good at a subject like English or math. Like, let's say you're really good at math, but you love English, but your grades aren't as good in English as they are in math. It's like you're attracted to that kind of thing because you're not as good, or it has like a lot more wonder to you. I think that's probably what you're going through, is because you're pretty lost whenever you step onto that war game floor.
Well, thanks, Dr. Mace.
You're welcome.
You should decode all my other problems.
I will, but that's $5.
Yeah, you may
pretty good rate for a doctor.
Yeah, you may
It's
be
a
playing
great
war
rate for
games all your
doctor.
life, but I've read Sun Tzu's The Art of War, so
There you go. And to be
Right,
fair,
right here.
I've I've read I've had all the books for all these war games, but I've mostly painted. And they're 4 games. They're like war bands. I'm like, oh, that'd be cool when I play. But the number of games I've played is not a lot.
I will guarantee you the amount of games I play is less, and yet somehow the amount of games I win is a lot more.
and she's painted less.
And I've painted less, but that's more obvious.
Right.
I
Well,
want
hey,
him to take
thanks
pictures.
everyone for joining us for the hobby hang. Well,
This is the last one.
the last one. All the marathon, all the cool stuff we had planned for the anniversary. Screw that.
It's
Join us next
Mr.
week
Hobby
for
roast.
I'll just rebrand it to Mason's
Jo-
Hobby Hang.
No, join us next week where I'm just gonna come online and rant about everybody.
join us next week for Hamster. Join us next week for Hamster's Henny Hang.
Aw.
Anything.
Yeah. Just throw back some scotch. Let's see.
Yeah, that would have been one I really wanted to be involved with.
Hamster's hollering.
Let's see. Yeah.
A quick little update on my castle. I do have a piece of Escher artwork up on the walls now, so
Ooh,
I'm getting a little
fancy.
bit more decked out. Getting ready for MTV to come over and look into my mini fridge over here in this castle. So.
Has anybody spent their points to get a brick yet?
No, nobody has.
Huh.
I could. I will.
I'm gonna name. Like, you have to spend points to name your own castle.
Ooh, I have to draw a brick now. Uh-oh.
Draw a frog.
Of course.
That's how you get to have something on the wall without paying for it.
Do a toad named Toby.
Toby the Toad.
How does one spend points? There should be a. I would give you a direct walkthrough if Twitch would open for me without crashing my system. there should be like a round button down by your name on Twitch. It'll let you spend things. Populous, draw a brick. Yeah, people are spending them now. All we had to do was push them. It's called priming the pump.
Right.
I don't know if that's
Okay,
actually.
what's next?
I don't know if that actually applies in this situation.
The Populous, what do you want on your brick? You gotta tell me what you want.
What you really, really want.
Tell me what you want. What you really want.
I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really want. I wanna. If you want to be my lover. Alright.
I do have an array of colors as well, if you want to. Populous wants a trophy. All right. Amy, what do you want on your brick?
There's a reason bands put a $5 in their tips first? Oh, there's a lot. Alright.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah, they're all showing up now.
I just want your name on it. Okay.
Yeah, we see it. It's in chat. May should be keeping track of. I keep better track of them if I could use Twitch. If you want to be my lover,
Redeem channel points now.
redeem channel points now.
It's like
If you want to be my lover, you gotta spend all your points.
I'm just imagining like the song goes on and then like a robotic voice or like one of those error messages voice saying redeem channel points now and like just interrupting the song.
Redeem channel points now. It's just one of my favorite things to do is just take songs and speak them like a newscaster. So hot. Hot damn. Call the police and the fireman.
That reminds me of something I saw on YouTube. Some guy was like doing dramatic readings of like anime opening songs.
Don't believe me, just watch.
I gotta get out a tiny pin for a little Populous.
You go fast.
Is it with 1 P or 2 P's? Oh, Vertex Artist. I see you. I see you also, Amy. 2 P's.
You wanna be my lover?
Ah! Vertex Artist wants a unicorn.
Yes! Bring it back!
Oh, leave
KSA.
it home.
Unicorns!
Oh, no.
Man, I wish we had genuinely added a unicorn in Wildlands.
I'm glad we didn't.
I wish we did the Mega Deer.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
We want.
Yeah, because the unicorn we can do like any time. The mega deer, like we need to be doing wilderness stuff basically. So that was like the time for the mega deer.
Alright.
Nina was
See,
so
I got
excited. About it.
yours. DMN Games, what would you like on yours? Also, Vertex Artist, I will make a unicorn, but just because you asked very nicely and bought a brick.
I just remembered why the unicorn thing started. Because somebody made I think it was Rabbit Burner, talked about how Nina always draws these like really grotesque things, and she hates drawing nice things, like unicorns. And Nina's response was like, "What makes you think that like I haven't tried to draw a unicorn and Nate just won't let me?" So it became like a let Nina do a unicorn thing. And then that became that became like the call through Wildlands, as people like demanding that we release the unicorn.
Oh yeah, wasn't there like something about like a spoiler and or whatever, and people just like spammed that they like totally diluted the rumor with like other randomness about unicorns and stuff?
Yeah, so when the field guide first went up, they accidentally uploaded the finished version as opposed to the one that was actually supposed to be up there day one.
Oh, like the stretch goals and stuff?
Yeah, so
And
it had
reveals?
all the
Yeah.
it had all the stuff that we hadn't revealed yet on it. And so we noticed when we woke up one day, and like a couple people had been discussing it, and it was mostly just Europeans that had seen it because it was so early in the morning. But when I got up and I saw those people discussing it, it was like, hey, we gotta take this down. And I reached out to the people who had seen it, and they were all really cool about like not spreading it around, and people spread false rumors about what was in it and everything. So whatever info was out there about it got covered up by all the jokes.
That's awesome.
And yeah, it was our Spider-Man moment of everybody on the subway like handing the mask up the train.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm Spartacus.
That's... You mean Spider-Kiss?
And then the Spider-Man moment you're talking about, Spider-Man stands up and he's like, I'm Spartacus. And then everybody else stands up and they're like, I'm Spartacus. And then that guy's like, I want photos of Spartacus.
So we're interviewing replacement guests for the hobby hang.
What?
If any of you are interested.
You're replacing Hamster?
Yeah.
It's still called Hamster's Hobby Hang, though.
It's
Yeah,
still
it'll be called
Hamster.
it'll be called Previously Hamster's Hobby.
Previously on Hamster's Hobby.
The hobby hang, formerly known as Hamster's Hobby Hang. Was this for Wildlands? Yeah, it was for Wildlands. But yeah, we were talking about yeah, so that became part of it, and we started talking about making like a Fellborn unicorn. So that would have been fun. But ultimately, yeah, it was not in the cards. We already were slammed when it came to the stuff that we were putting in Wildlands. But man, if we could have gotten a unicorn out, we would have hit 5 million.
You think?
Yep, guaranteed. I don't think people understand how in demand unicorns are. It is the one thing stopping us. It's a real shame. Still cannot believe we hit 4 million.
That was wild.
That whole, man, that just the final like hour of that stream, the final half hour of that stream.
Insane.
And I've said it a couple times, but just like seeing that moment where Nate realizes that like it's actually possible.
Yeah.
And like his eyes like open more and his face like shifts.
Right.
And like the stuff that he'd been like vaguely talking about as being a possibility, he suddenly is like much more excited about.
Then the face when he realized that he needs to follow up on all his promises.
What did we promise? No, we're gonna do it though.
And then Tyler trying to the whole time that it's not a good idea.
It's like, yeah, don't worry, they're gonna keep a list of it, I'm sure. Like, they're all gonna tell us what we promised. Okay. That's all for that. Let's get this deep lava going again. 27,000 points at the ready. Hearing you all go, come on. Yeah. Yeah, I looked back through the Discord conversation while it was happening, and the Discord was just people like talking about like, okay, I'm putting this much more in, like if we and people like tracking like how much more we needed to get, like at what rate in order to hit it and all that. It was great. It was a good time. And then we were just like crashed for several days.
Yeah.
Although I never actually stopped, like, I don't know. I was like staying on the Discord and stuff afterwards. It's like I felt like that kind of always needs like a presence. And like over the holidays, I was still on there and everything. But
Yeah.
Why does my deep lava seem so runny?
I can't believe you don't like my joke about Spider-Man.
Are you still on that?
Yeah, Arc 91's Doom logo, but with sunglasses.
Oh, that's funny.
That's
I
pretty
can
good
do
one.
that.
Come on, Picorni. Don't let me down now. I might need to black it out and then stain the black with it. I think that's what I need to do here, actually. Let's see. There?
Oh man, I need a.
This stuff. I should do that. You know what? My ability to problem solve has improved a lot.
This in painting?
Yeah.
That's
I'm
awesome.
I'm helpless with everything else still, but my ability to look at a thing and go like, okay, I think I know how to get this where I want it.
Awesome.
Notably improved. No thanks to you, Ham.
What good am I?
Go. Bam. Yeah, that'll be good. Let that dry out. What do we got here? What's Mark doing? The Doom logo. Oh, cool. You can use items to buy drop items in the live game. I think buying drop items would be useful. I think we'll have like potions and stuff that you can give the players because we don't want a TPK. We want them to see the whole thing. So like having just like an absurd amount of potions come in would be helpful. But I think also if you spend just like a ridiculous amount of points, I think, man, yeah, we should put like something like 50,000 and you can drop like any magic item in the game in or something. That could be cool. Ooh. It'd have to be a lot, but like, yeah, just to say like you can pick like any magic item in this and drop it in. I'll have to make sure that there's nothing that'll like end up breaking the thing, but drop Phoenix downs. It's fair. Shouldn't have bought all those emotes. Sentient weapon working on the write-up now. Oh man, if we dropped it, ooh. A deck of many things could be interesting. So the problem with the deck of many things is a lot of that stuff is better fit for when you're running a persistent campaign. We just drew the deck of many things in my last session, actually. It's a really cool thing. I don't know how well it works for a one-shot. Probably fine, honestly, but I think the thing I'm worried about is like if you get like we'd want to so we'd have to go through. We'd probably just like remove the cards that that are like game runers, the ones that like literally send your soul into a magic item or send you to a different plane. We'd probably get rid of those. But it also really kind of slows things down too. Because yeah, a lot of that stuff like has like major repercussions. I don't know if we could do deck of many things actually. Is the game a Hunger Games Battle Royale or is it a one shot? It's a one shot. It's supposed to be really chaotic. But it is a one shot. supposed to be chaotic, but it is a one-shot. You know, they're trying to get through the whole thing. And I think we want them to at least get to the last room. Because we want everybody to see everything that the community prepared. So we don't want them to like get KO'd in a room or something, or get trapped in another plane. We want them to see everything that everybody worked on getting into the game. Every game is one charm spell and a failed save away from Battle Royale. That's also entirely fair. I think we don't want to do charm either, because I think the last thing we want to do, especially because we're going to have viewers playing, I think the last thing we'll want to do is take control of their character away from them on stream in front of everybody. Charm is already like a contentious enough thing. I think for this game, it's not something we should do.
Oh no, we're past that time, guys.
What?
Special time of night where it's 7:12. I missed it by like 20 minutes.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go, baby.
Channel can do magic kill. Yeah, we could.
Realize something.
What's up?
No, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh,
Sorry, continue.
Let's yeah, I think that's actually something we'll do there. I'll have one. It'll be expensive, but we'll have a thing in there where if the party does go down, we'll let people spend their points to resurrect them. Just because, yeah, we don't want the game to, we don't want it to end early. We want it to be absolutely chaotic, but we want them to be able to keep going. Just because, yeah, like the main thing is really just that we want to showcase everything that everybody worked on. That means them getting to see all the builds and all the encounters that people came up with.
When is this again?
The week of the 22nd.
Oh, February. Okay.
Yeah, February.
But what I was saying was, how do we get an hour and 13 minutes in without talking about food?
that is a fair question.
I don't think anyone mentioned food once.
Did we not talk about food in any capacity?
I don't think so.
Huh.
I've been trying to change my diet. Maybe that's it.
I'm trying not to think about the fact that you've got like a ticking time bomb of glass hot pockets inside you right now.
Right.
Just waiting.
Yeah, I haven't digested those from weeks ago yet. I think that's the problem.
that's standard for hot pockets. Which is part of the problem. Hot pockets actually just stay in your gut until you die.
Right.
Like sunflower seeds.
I'll decompose and just be a pile of hot pockets.
Somewhere.
Your pocket of hot pockets.
Right. I am the hot pocket.
Yeah,
and you'll have the most disappointed. You'll have the most disappointed grave robbers.
Yeah.
I wish I could show it, but
let's see. This is not the Wildlands games. This is not the ones from the end of the Kickstarter. Those will happen once we actually have the pieces. So once we're doing fulfillment and the office actually has the pieces to do like a nice big build and all that. And also hopefully by then travel restrictions will be up, so it'll be easier to do all that stuff. Because even if people don't travel, we'd still like to, do the game well and all that. So we'll see. We're gonna get Wildlands. We're gonna get fulfillment going before we do the game from Wildlands. Because he wants to actually use the Dwarvenite instead of the prototypes. Let's see. And I think the games are all going to be virtual, but they floated around the idea of having it be in person.
Oh wow.
If people could travel. I don't think that's likely though, because I know we couldn't cover people's travel, and it also just makes things logistically more complicated. So I don't think it's going to be in person. But yeah. I'd like to give 10,000 points to put a DC-20 spike trap right in front of them, please.
Owie.
But yeah. I guess also another thing I should say, for both Toby and Hamster and people who are watching who might not have known, if you are playing in the game, if you're one of the people who are selected to play, we're gonna have to ask that you don't watch the streams that week leading up to the game, because it'll all be spoilers for the game. And then you can go back and watch them after, but yeah. It might be okay to watch the hobby hang.
Oh yeah, that's just like painting minis, I guess. So that would be like, you would know you would find out who the characters were right away anyway. Or there'd be the players' characters, so.
Yeah. And I'm sure we'll have the players like connected to each other and talking to each other. So, yeah. But we don't want them to watch the Tuesday or Wednesday streams because we don't want them to know what's coming.
Right.
We want to have those initial reactions. That. Okay, I'm pretty happy with the base of this. I think these talons are actually fairly close to done. I need to get the blades on the outside, and I think that's basically it.
Does your hellscape have large talons?
Yeah. Or on
When was
Discord,
the last
right?
time you guys watched Napoleon Dynamite?
Man, it's been a very long time.
What'd you say?
When was the last time you watched Napoleon Dynamite?
A decade?
Same for me.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in ages. I think Ayami's asking about, like, if they can be on Discord. I think what I'll do is I'll make a... Why is my camera opening? What is going on with my phone right now? I just want to look at the Twitch chat. I think what I'll do is I'll make a channel on the Discord that I will then make the players... I'll give them a role that makes them unable to access that channel, and so that channel will be where conversation about the game happens for people who are not the players. So that way they can talk about stuff without players seeing it. Should be exciting. The players will basically be like mini celebrities for a bit.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. I'm hoping that we don't wind up with people who are like upset that they're not the players. The thing that I'm worried about is people saying like it's not fair that like my build didn't get in or something like that. And I don't know. Like we can't literally have something from everybody in there. But
right, but like at least on the day, then there's ways for people to participate with the points and everything.
Yeah, the point is to try and make it as easy to participate in as possible. I would love for this to open for me again. What is going on? All of my technologies are rebelling against me today.
Same with me all week. Welcome to the club.
Cannot get over how runny the corny paints are. They're like a whole different beast than the Reaper paints I'm used to using.
Yeah, they can be a little finicky sometimes.
Not even finicky so much as just I just gotta keep in mind like what their qualities are. Because I like the effect at the end.
Right.
I'm trying to get the chat open so bad. There we go. 12 by 12 is someone is selected and they have access to 12 by 12, they would get the knowledge of all the builds. Of course, there will be a lot of submissions. I think we would make it so that the player builds can't be in there, or at least they won't know if their build is selected. Because we're going to select the players before we select the builds, and now Twitch just crashed entirely. Come on. So yeah, we'll be announcing the players a week before we announce the builds. So we'll probably just say, like, you know, the players can't go to the part of the stream where we're, like, announcing which builds are in and stuff like that as well. Maybe. I don't know. Still figuring out some of this. Go. All right. Pretty happy with these so far.
Just happy to see it being painted. I still haven't opened my boxes.
Happy somebody's getting some use out of these. I think I might take my Midnight Blue and spatter some of that onto the black to make the black base of this look more interesting. Or something. I'll do something with it. Maybe I'll line some things with it. I really like the Midnight Blue that I have.
Is that a Reaper one?
No, I got it from Asset Drop.
Oh, nice.
Trying to remember who makes it. Let me see. MRP?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. MRP Midnight Blue. I have like a
It's
whole
not
series
Reaper
of-
Master Series, is it?
No, that would be RMS, wouldn't it? Unless it's like MRP is Master Reaper Paints or something.
It sounds familiar. I don't know. But anyway, Midnight Blue. Awesome.
It seems like it's a European company though. How much did you guys get of Hellscape? I think like 1,500, something like that. I got Encounter 1 and 2 unpainted, and then a bunch of accessories and some extra lava, and I got some cavern. I got some cavern floors, and some extra walls of fire. 2 Cerberus Warhounds, one of them unpainted because I want to try and make a Fey touch Cerberus Warhound out of it. Which is going to be a very exciting and terrifying thing to do.
I have the boxes here, but I don't even remember what I got. I'm gonna look it up.
I got the Phantasmal filters, which is weird because I didn't get light panels. I think they just came with the encounter, though, is the thing.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think I'm putting the purple interference, maybe too much purple. I'm curious about... I'm trying to decide if I want to, like, hit any other part of this with the interference. Like, maybe the blades, I'll go with, like, an interesting color, because, like, maybe I could justify that being, like, really metallic. I don't know. I haven't decided what to do with the blades on these yet, but that's really the only major thing I haven't hit with color yet, because the body of these talons is supposed to be black. But I think I might actually do part of it in Midnight Blue to make it a more interesting black.
Okay, I got Third Circle of Hell unpainted, so that's Encounter 1, 2, 3, Infernal Cave Door Pack, Lava Passages Pack.
Nice.
All unpainted, of course, because I'm crazy.
Because we have the same thought process. We're both like, I can get so much more.
You can get so much more, exactly.
And it's like, whatever. Like, I like painting.
Right. But then meanwhile, I have, you know, a 4-foot tall tower of boxes over there from Cavern Steep and Hellscape.
I did the same thing where I got unpainted, but I sent it to my dad. So when I was talking to him on the phone last night, he was complaining about how he had all these things to paint, but nothing to paint them with. So he's asking for paint recommendations. So if you guys also want to give him some tips and tricks.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a whole painting video about it, right? Like.
Yeah.
Bring him on the hobby. Hey.
Nope.
What could
He told
possibly
me
go
2
wrong?
new jokes though that I can use, he said. So if I ever need to crack open a joke, I got 2 Edward Griffin originals.
Let's see.
I'm just Leprechaun Greg.
Try doing an underpainting of silver paint, then use a bit of the interference paint. Too much of something can make it less interesting. Ooh. I could hit it with a silver and then do interference blue on the blades. That could be interesting.
Do I
Or I
have...
could
I've
go, like, more
also...
sickly and do like interference green.
I've put that pearlescent... I don't know if it was interference... You have the
Yeah,
pearlescent, right?
they're iridescent.
Iridescent, yeah.
Interesting.
And I've layered that, and then I didn't put another interference over it, but just a color over it, really thin, and it made it like really shimmery.
That could be interesting.
I'm trying to find it.
Let's see. Just a few items for my cart to make a little more room for restock items. Let me get that Realm of the Ancients. A lot of our old sets are very cool looking, and I wish that we had them in Dwarvenite. Like, seeing Nate build with the Den of Evil last night was wild. Just a very, very cool set. A lot of those sculpts, a lot of the architecture. It's just very, very... A lot of cool motifs that would be nice to see in Dwarvenite.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of
That's a
boxes, did you see that picture I posted of the Cool Mini or Not board game that I backed?
No?
Dude, it's one board game, and the boxes, giant boxes, they go up to like my chest.
Uh-oh.
It's like ridiculous. I went all in on a CMON bit game, and it was like ridiculous. It's the Bloodborne one.
Oh, the Bloodborne game from...
So the
is it Game
miniatures
Freak
look
did
cool. No, it's Cool Mini or Not.
that? Oh,
What they did like Zombicide and stuff.
okay.
But like, man, I mean, I know I was getting a lot, but I didn't know it was that much.
For New Year's, went over to Miles's and painted some of his board game minis. We did more of the wow, what's the one? You pick characters that are like it's horror themed, and you lay out the map, and you go into like the shed and the garage and the gym and stuff like that, and you look for the stuff that you need to escape based on the scenario. Last Night on Earth?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's Last Night on Earth. Yeah, we did some more of those. That's interesting. It's fascinating because, yeah, like I played all these games as a kid where you've got these unpainted, like, gray plastic figures or whatever as part of the game. And, like, the idea that you could just paint those never crossed my mind as a
Yeah,
kid.
right.
I dare you to paint Legos.
Legos, that'd be interesting.
Paint Legos.
Yeah.
Legos are already colored.
But it's not like they can say like those miniatures are already colored as well. They're colored gray.
I
Unless the Lego
suppose,
detail
but, like-
is not painted.
Betrayal at House on the Hill is also really good, but it's not that one. Because Betrayal is the one where you've got like a bunch of different, like, it's like 100 scenarios or whatever, and like it's kind of a roguelike where you've got all these rooms and you go room by room and build it as you go. and there's an omen in every room and all that, which is also an extremely good one. But,
Yeah, I like that one too.
Oh no, Last Night on Earth is one we're thinking about. I've been grabbing a few bottles at a time. Didn't get any yesterday though. I think, was it Orion saying? Yeah, Orion was saying yesterday that he got the last bottles of Picorni paint that he didn't have, so now he has like a full collection of the paints.
Oh, nice.
Let's see. Okay, I think I'm gonna just finish going over all these with black, and then I'll try the.
Ooh, okay, so one thing I feel like we've mentioned on air before is the fact that school bus as a name for paint doesn't really fit the whole theme of the Picorni paint scheme. A lot of them are like stucco or like bubbles blue or like sludge. There's just like a lot of like earthy or like medieval-ish nice names. What would you guys name school bus that would be on theme and still yellow?
Cheese block.
Cheese block. I love it.
School wagon?
Did you say poo wagon?
No, school wagon.
Oh, school wagon.
School wagon.
School wagon.
Hi, come on.
That works.
The poo wagon's almost here. Hurry up.
The poo wagon.
School wagon though has like a red crop top on top.
This is our last chance. This is our last chance till next week. We don't want to miss the drop off.
Oh man.
Oh no. Wait. Computer's running out of battery.
I can't remember. Have you guys listened to Dimitri Martin?
A little bit. It's been a while.
It's been a while. He's got a joke about batteries that I like. Just talking about how batteries are so dramatic. He's like most things, they break or they stop working or they shut down, but batteries die. He's like, had to call out of work this week. My battery died. I just needed a day or two to grieve.
That's pretty funny.
It's better when he tells it, let me tell you.
Hey, Band of Badgers, thanks for the raid.
Band of Badgers. Oh, Band of Badgers. I did see your
Yay.
Instagram. I did see your Instagram message. I'm gonna respond to it. I just straight up, yesterday and today, been absolutely swamped. This week has been extremely busy. For both Dwarven Forge and other stuff. So it's exciting. But, you know, speaking of being really busy doing stuff, for those of you who didn't hear yesterday, we've got the YouTube archive channel of all of these streams live now. So if you look for Dwarven Forge Live
really?
on YouTube, yeah, they're all now backed up on there and put into playlists based on topic and all that. So if people enjoy watching the VODs on YouTube for some reason, because you have speed control or just because it's more convenient, you can now watch all the stream archives on YouTube instead of watching them through Twitch if you want. Which it took a long time to set up initially, just because we had like 100 streams at least that we had to back up and get sorted and all that. But now that it's all there, it's fairly easy to maintain it. Just doing like just a couple minutes a week to keep it up to date, basically. But yeah. So that was my Monday. And then, man, what else was I doing? I guess it was a big Natural Ones day. Just because, like,
Oh, nice.
we started our second season last night.
Cool.
Nice.
And so, like, during On the Anvil last night, I was running the Natural One stream. And then that ran until, like, midnight. But I don't know. It's just been a busy day in general. But hopefully tomorrow will be easier. Well, tomorrow we're recording. Shoot. It's just a busy week. I haven't had a lot of time to check social media. Also yesterday, the developers of Slime Rancher messaged me because they saw the video, and that was nice.
Oh, cool.
Did a video about it. Yeah. So that was nice. So I felt bad because I was like, yeah, like they messaged me like right before On the Anvil, so they retweeted it and stuff. Like the whole team like retweeted it on their accounts, and they retweeted it on like the company account. And I was like, I wish I could talk to you more frequently right now, but I'm doing work stuff right now. So that was nice. And they didn't have awful things to say. So that's good.
That's good.
Yeah. Let's see. Flame Strike yellow.
That's a
Trogdor
good
the
one.
Burninator yellow. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like notably yellow things in D&D.
I miss is that
I was thinking like Dragon Eye.
We have lava yellow. Cat's eye yellow.
yeah, what was it in the we wanted the arcane yellow or whatever?
Something very common in medieval times. If you do jaundice yellow.
Yeah. But that arcane yellow or whatever it was called.
Oh, arcane acid.
Arcane acid. We were originally wanted to call it the magic school bus.
That's very
Just like
That's
yellow,
funny.
but yeah. But it didn't happen. Sorry guys.
What about like a bear's tooth yellow?
Bear's
Bears have yellow-
tooth.
Do bears have yellow teeth?
Oh yeah.
Are they that yellow?
Yeah. They smoke all the time and they drink nothing but coffee. They have the yellowest teeth.
Oh,
Do
sure.
bears just not get dental where you live, Mace?
Oh no.
My bears are fully insured. Like they don't have
Oh,
to worry
yeah?
about that. Yeah, like
Oh well, we treat our bears like they're a whole nother species over here. So
that's
they
I'm a
don't
little
get,
worried about
They
that.
don't get good dental, to say the least.
I'm a little worried about the bears living in your area. We might need to send
I'm a
authorities.
little bit
over.
worried if there are bears in my area. First of all, because they're gonna have horrible health insurance, but second of all, because then everybody else is gonna have to worry about their own health insurance.
Yeah, it's just a bad neighborhood for bears. It's really hard to find coverage.
Telling me.
Their options
There's
are
not
pretty.
a honey shortage, so it might be
Yeah, their options are pretty. Their
planning
options
to do.
their options are pretty
It's a
bare.
Visitor.
Oh, Dunk! Hold on, I'm getting Toby big screen.
Dunk.
Hey!
That's been the worst part of the
Oh,
Kickstarter
hi,
being over.
Duncan.
I know.
Oh, I miss Duncan. Bring him back to the well.
He's a
don't,
big boy now.
But
I'll just
I
send
miss
him from me
Duncan.
being hit there.
Oh.
We should
worst
have a
part-
meeting just for Duncan.
Yeah, the worst part of the Kickstarter being over is not seeing Duncan on a regular basis.
Oh,
I can tell you how many times during the Kickstarter I took a nap on the beanbag with Duncan.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just like-
I'll just go back and bring him.
Just like afternoon naps on the beanbag when it was like, okay, we've done all the morning stuff and I just gotta like wait for it to be stream time.
He's purring.
Because he basically learned, it was like whenever, because that's like where he was kept, and whenever I laid on the beanbag, he like immediately would get up there. He's like, all right, cool, I'm doing this. Came a tradition.
Yeah, he suddenly became a lap cat over the last week. Like he never did it before, but like last week during lunch, Celine was talking about her cats being lap cats, and then me and Nate were saying that Nate had said he had 13 cats in his life, none of them were ever lap cats, and all of a sudden after that, dog has jumped on my lap at least 5 times, just like for attention. He understands English now.
Oh, that's good.
He's like, that's an option for cats? Wait, Orion wins with the yellow color name is Duncan Yellow.
Oh,
Ooh. That's pretty good.
Duncan's such a good guy.
Duncan, yeah.
I would trust Duncan with my life.
I already have, and I'm still alive.
Duncan life insurance.
Yo, can we get him in touch with those bears? I'm a little concerned.
Duncan's life insurance.
Yeah. He needs to open a bear division. Cool.
Barely know him.
Oof. Alright.
Bear. Oh, I got it.
Duncan is canon. He'll eat your eyes first, though.
This is your joke. You can't oof me when it's your joke.
No, but you did a good spin on it, so.
So I win. You're actually replacing Chris instead of replacing me. I've spoken.
Wait, how was I involved in this?
One other tie, you're starting to ruin it, though.
How did I wind up the loser of this thing between Toby and Mace?
Because you tried to get me sold off when I said an awesome Spartacus joke.
I didn't try to get you sold
I
off.
decided to.
I did not try to get you sold off.
Yeah, like we're hiring a new person.
We weren't asking for anything in return.
God.
You know?
Worth nothing to you?
Not nothing. Just like, you know, there's a difference between a 0 and a negative number.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Alright, well that's
That's Hamster's hobby hang.
fine. I just forgot I have something I need to go do real quick, guys. I'm gonna be out for the rest
Is
of the
it plot a murder?
No, it's a plot of sad crying.
I need to make a few calls to a lot of guys with very Italian names.
You'll hear about him in the
Are your
papers.
kneecaps, Chris?
Oh man.
I mean, in your case, you'd probably just want to go play Mario or something.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
What was I saying I was gonna do? Silver and then interference over the edges. Let's try it on one of them and see what it looks like. Let's see.
Well, Ryan likes my Spartacus joke, so.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. See, there's an audience for everybody out.
We just need to start turf wars against the 4 of us.
What turf is there to claim?
Well, I got bad bear turf.
Where,
I don't know what you guys have.
I got the country where it's very bad for bears.
Yeah. Dibs.
Alright. You know what? I'm liking the blade steel. Let's get blade steel on here. And then we'll mess with it after that. But even the blade steel alone I'm liking.
We got a clip from Orion.
Uh-oh. What's the clip?
Watch it. It's called OMG, he didn't just say that did.
What?
And then I can't read the rest of it because the chat cloud's too small.
Uh-oh.
He didn't just say that did he fight in war? Exclamation mark. Smiley
Missed the
face.
joke. Got it. Got it.
Oh yeah, it's you saying that I'm worth less than nothing. That's what he clipped. It's good to have on file.
Great. Well,
Immortalized.
thank God we don't have an HR department.
Well, you
HR
haven't had your employer review yet, have you? I might have to put in a few words to Nate before you do.
HR just gets flooded with a bunch of clips from this stream. It's like, I don't know, on the hobby hang they say a lot of really mean things about I, as a customer, don't like the way they talk to each other. Let's see.
Ooh, okay, I got a new idea too.
Yeah.
I don't even know if people are gonna like this one. If we get desperate for channel points to go to the lemonade stand with, I do have this little instant printer. So if people pay like 10,000 points, I'll print off their photo and I'll put it on my castle wall.
Put their that's Mace. I'm so excited for somebody to come to your apartment and walk in, and you just have this children's castle with a bunch of strangers' faces plastered all over it.
Okay, that's
I don't think anybody will think any different. I only ever I don't have people over. The only person that's ever been here is pretty much my close friend.
Oh yeah, like
And then
nobody
a few
has
other
anybody.
stragglers.
Like nobody
People
has
from the
anybody
office
over right
have been
now.
here too, but that's about it.
But like after the pandemic or whatever, when you have a housewarming and it's just you have to plan everything around this castle that you have in your living room.
I still have yet to see the problem with this. Who's going to be coming to my housewarming that doesn't already know that I have perks?
I was gonna bring my parents, but like that's fine.
You're going to bring your parents?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's so weird because I actually invited them, but I did not invite you.
So, did anybody ever feel like they had friends who were only friends with them because they liked their parents?
Anybody ever feel like a plastic bag drifting in the wind?
I had a crush on a girl in middle school who told me my dad was hot, so that was weird.
That sucks.
Yeah, that was
That hurts.
yeah.
You make it sound like this is people wanting to be friends or be with your parents is a very common thing.
Is it?
No, you just now you said this and now that, and like you just asking if that was
Like, I just
occurrence.
It's like, Chris, I just need to make you feel like this is normal because I'm worried about you now.
Well, the positive side of it is you do have your dad's genes, so.
Yeah, but I'm starting to outgrow him.
Ha 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 ha! Oh, gene joke.
God, we're in that part of the night. We've lost all control.
I was really only partially joking. I'm not outgrowing them. No, I don't have any of his jeans anymore, but I did wear a lot of my dad's old clothes when I was a kid.
Was it before or after the girl told you that your dad was hot?
Exclusively after. He didn't know about it. I just start dressing like my dad. Going into...
It's usually the opposite of that age.
I start wearing like his company's like team building t-shirts to school. Oh man.
I really want to be in a bowling league, speaking of dads. My dad doesn't bowl, but I really want to be in a bowling league. It's like a fatherly thing to do.
I haven't bowled in so long, but yeah, that is an extremely dad thing. I feel like bowling leagues and
I want to
softball.
do that. I want to.
Bowling leagues and softball are like the two most dad sports, I think. To actually play, not to watch. To watch, obviously, is like football.
You know what though? My uncle and now my cousins too. They for years and years play broom ball in the winter every weekend.
Like from Harry Potter?
Yeah. They're flying around.
Nice. Nice.
And broom ball, like you can get pretty bad facial damage from broom ball,
You get pretty bad facial damage from most sports.
especially on ice. But like, when I was a manager at an ice hockey rink, we probably had 3 concussions from broom ball alone.
What the heck were they doing? From falling?
Sliding everywhere. Well, it's also intramurals. So it's like at college, so people are obviously getting drunk beforehand, and then just wiping out on the ice.
Yeah, I got a pregame before the broomball match.
Oh, seriously, like I feel like most sports that are not like professional level or people aren't taking them very seriously, like the intramurals, most definitely all of them, pretty much the entire time people are drunk. At least at my school, but that's like the Midwest where that's kind of all you do.
That's fair. If you're in the Midwest, there really isn't anything to do except get drunk.
And play broomball.
It's very similar to where I grew up. So.
What is broomball?
It's not Quidditch.
It's basically like hockey without skates. You're just in boots on the ice, and it's not a hockey stick. It's like a little blunt, like broom looking thing.
Whoa! Oh, okay. I'm glad you caught that. Well, this is the state. Where's it in focus? There it is.
Have any of you played croquet?
Yeah,
A little
I
bit.
played croquet too.
it's real confusing.
Really? It just
Yeah.
seems like miniature golf, but with gavels.
You know, that's not inaccurate. I think I want to hit these with the silver as well.
Guess I should go back.
Okay, so the Bidens are definitely getting finished tonight. What time is it? Oh wow, we're already almost. How did I take this? I think I spent a lot of time not actually painting today, or just doing a lot of minute stuff that was time consuming without giving me all that much progress. Yeah, pretty into this. And I think I'll actually put interference over the steel on this part at least, and see how I feel about it from that, because I'm fine with this part seeming more unnatural. And then if I, depending on how it looks, I might put that on the blades down the base. Let's see. There. Here. Man, I really need to set up my airbrush.
Yeah. I gotta pull mine out. I haven't used it in a while.
That's almost entirely done. Boom. Okay. I'm liking that so far. There's a Quidditch LARP out there. Yeah, there are people who actually play Quidditch on college campuses, mostly. But it's all over. Okay.
I went to watch a tournament of Quidditch once because my friend's band was playing there. And it was weird because it was nothing to do with Quidditch or Harry Potter at all. I don't know why they were even asked to play there. It's a weird sport.
I'm gonna try
Isn't
one of the
Quidditch
interference
mostly
methods.
just like capture the flag,
Yeah, but
like for the college one,
a lot of it like
the LARP one?
involves people just running around like someone's supposed to be the snitch in that. And
Oh,
he
is this snitch is supposed to be a person?
yeah, he just decided to run like completely on the other side of like field. He climbed up the tree and just waited there for like 10 minutes.
Flame rooms are expensive, though. You just hope that, you know, a mysterious benefactor grants you one. From my understanding, that's how that's supposed to work.
Yeah, and Owl flies it in, and you're like, oh, what's this?
Alright. Let's try this out. Trying one of the interference paints I haven't used before. This is the... This is the Violent Green. Or Violet Green, not Violent Green. Whoops. It's supposed to be... It's one of the coarse ones. I want to see... Putting it over the silver, so I should just give it like a sheen. Kind of interesting so far. Huh. Here. And then... Run along there. It's just a very light effect. Huh. Broadcast you were watching has ended. Wait, did the stream go down?
It doesn't say so on my end. Yeah, are you guys there in the chat?
It might just be Twitch on my phone freaking out. You still here? Okay,
You're
yeah,
still there.
just Twitch on my phone freaking out. Never mind me. Let's see. Okay. I think these babies are done. Let those sit for now. And then let's I think I like the way that the gold came out on those, so I'm gonna do something similar. The cage. I'm gonna hit. Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah, you know what? Saffron back. I'm gonna do something a little interesting with this.
Does the Coliseum have a name, Toby?
I don't know. I didn't name it.
School wagon?
Wagon.
Name it the school bus. Name it something like really anachronistic. Name it the Tacoma Dome.
The Coma Dome?
The Tacoma Dome.
Oh, I like Coma Dome. Where everyone gets knocked out and become...
Okay, Coma Dome is actually an extremely good reference. Yeah, go with Coma Dome. That's a great pun. Yeah, that's... What's that?
Is that a reference to something?
The Tacoma Dome is well, it's a dome in Tacoma, believe it or not. It's a big arena in Tacoma, Washington.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah. So making it the Tacoma Dome is very, very good.
That's just what I heard.
Hey man, sometimes you hear what everybody else wants to hear.
What?
I don't know. Leave me alone.
Okay. Sorry. I'll never talk to you again.
Yay, friendship broken.
Yeah, we have a lot of people from Washington that are fans at this point, so somebody will appreciate it. think Topula is
I
from that
appreciate
area.
it. I don't get it, but I appreciate it.
I just explained what it is.
I know. Well, now I understand what it is, but I wasn't from the area or anything.
Yeah, that's fair. Hot singles in your area.
Just don't want you to hate me anymore.
How could this happen to Mace?
I've made my mistakes.
She's made her mistakes.
Oh, right.
Look at the program.
She got nowhere to
What did I do?
run.
Well, it's a bit.
Back in the day, I had that song on repeat.
Yes.
I would cry to that song. Oh yeah.
You were born in the 90s.
Did you
and had a
really?
heart.
Yeah, I did. Of course. What are you talking about?
Oh, come on.
He was alive in the 90s and had a heart.
Come on. But life goes on as I'm fading away.
Man, I don't think we should knock stream karaoke when we do so much of it.
I like the top of this is like, wait, did I hear my name? Oh, it's a Coma Dome. Yes.
Yeah.
He saw Katy Perry and CRJ. Oh, Carly Rae Jepsen
Nice.
at the Tacoma Dome.
Yeah, simple plan, dear man. And the song was called Untitled.
It became a pretty big meme recently.
Oh, really? It's coming back.
Well, recently, I mean a couple years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just like pushing it on things, like pushing it on like something bad like happens, and then it just like freezes, goes black and white, and, like pushes it on their face. It's like, how could this happen to me?
That's funny.
DMN Games says my song of choice in that day was "I'm Just a Kid" from them.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
yeah.
Oh, man, I like that song so much when I was also just a kid.
Yeah, I was into that.
Of course, because you were born in the 90s and you had a heart.
Do I not have a heart?
I don't have a heart either.
Hi, Amy.
Bye.
Bye.
Is it Simple Plan? I get Simple Plan and Blink-182 mixed up a lot. Who sings the?
How could you?
They ran in similar circles.
Yeah,
Don't
they're both
waste your
bad.
time on me.
Yeah,
You're
they're
all ready.
I loved
one's
that
that?
song.
Yes, for the same reasons that I've already said multiple times. There's been a lot of Blink-182 erasure lately of people trying to say that Blink-182 was like always bad and they never liked them.
No way.
I just like to state at the time we all thought that stuff slapped. So everybody in America thought that, and there's no way.
No.
you can prove otherwise.
Incorrect. I've always hated Blink-182 and Sum 41. I think that they're very whiny.
It's fascinating that you compared those two.
Why?
If you
They're
want
in the
whiny, you
same
got to
grouping.
listen to Newfound Glory. Anybody?
Oh man, Newfound Glory.
When they sing.
All American Rejects.
Yes, I listen to them a lot. Red Jumpsuit Apparatus.
I like All American.
Yo, okay, I listened to one
Oh, I
song
love
by
Red
Red Jumpsuit
Jumpsuit
Apparatus.
Was it like the acoustic one?
No, the one Red Jumpsuit Apparatus song I listened to was "Do You Feel Like a Man?"
Oh yeah. Yes.
Just like
Oh,
this
man.
just like this super on the nose song about like domestic violence.
Dude,
Like,
you know what? Every once in a while, I still pull up these songs and I jam out a little bit.
it's one of those things where like
Solid
back then I
shit.
was like, oh yeah, this stuff is so deep, and then like I listen to it now and it's like, oh, this was super on the nose. Like,
Oh, there's another cat.
Good Charlotte, Life Size
One of
Illusion
my
game was a
friends
big one.
was on that.
Oh no.
I got a Good
Oh, he
Charlotte
left.
CD for Christmas.
I'll get him back, but I can't do it. You know what?
I got a Good Charlotte CD for Christmas because I liked the anthem. It was on a Madden game that I played. And so I got a Good Charlotte CD for Christmas, and then my parents were not happy that I had a Good Charlotte CD. They were like, there's some not very uplifting lyrics in these songs.
Oh, I like his ears.
So big.
He's big.
Looks like a wild animal.
He is.
He doesn't.
A lynx.
He doesn't want to be held.
He doesn't like being held that
He's
much.
camera shy.
Well, they better get used to it. He's the cat of a star. Better get used to the camera.
Friends walk down the aisle to the red jumpsuit apparatus song "Guardian Angel."
Okay, good.
Yes.
I was like, hopefully not like the one I was singing.
No,
that's a really.
I actually really liked that band, and I liked Charlotte as well. I don't group them in the same one though. I know that they're from the same genre, but like both Sum 41 and Blink 182. First of all, numbers. Second of all, specifically whiny, like a high pitch whiny boy. And he's like whining about things that it's just kind of like, yeah, everybody has to go through this, but you're not very eloquent.
Yeah, Mace. As you know, as a very wise songwriter once said, everybody has their problems. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's lyrics from a Sum 41 song.
Mace, you're just
yeah,
hating. You're a hater.
Actually, it's from the Hell Song, which TMN says was his favorite song from Sum 41. Yeah, Hell Song was good. Fat Lip was like the big one everybody knew. Was My World Sum 41 or SR71? I think it was SR71.
Oh, I don't know.
man.
According to Mace, if a band has numbers in their name, they're basically the same. So.
You know.
That's not what I said.
Sum 41, Matchbox 20.
I loved Matchbox 20.
Let's see how far we've come.
And if the brighter lights don't deceive you, you could turn yourself around and come on home. I'm not crazy. I'm just a little unwell. Okay.
I'm not crazy. I'm just a little unwell. I know.
And the lead singer that wrote the song for the finale of the animated movie Meet the Robinsons, and it made me cry in high school.
I'm very proud of you.
Just got back. Are we doing karaoke? Oh yeah, there's been intermittent karaoke. Well, most of these streams, I think.
Let's see how far we've come. Let's see how far we've come.
That was
That one is big. That's supposed to be like their comeback song. And I guess it was their comeback song, but like, because everybody was crazy about it for a while. I believe the world.
I'm not looking
is coming
down
to
on
an end.
people who like Sum 41 and Blink 182. I just don't understand the appeal.
And I think people who listen to that are bad.
Which ones?
And I believe the world is coming to an end. Oh well, I guess we're gonna pretend.
Let's see how far we go.
Well, how far we've come. It's like
Yeah.
the opposite.
Right.
You did like the opposite of the song.
I missed the message. Whoops. Just the exact opposite. That's hilarious. This guy is just like really into songs like they're his favorites, but he just says the opposite, like similar but opposite lyrics.
Yeah, it makes a whole new message.
That's funny.
That's a good bit.
Oh man.
Oh man. When we were young, the future was so bright. Yeah. Dude. What's the big I always thought the Blink-182 song, it was "Don't waste your time on me." Like that one, I never liked that one.
That's bad.
I always thought that one was funny, so I'd always sing that one like as a joke. But I did like a lot of other stuff. Rock show. I fell in love with the girl at a rock show. Like that one a lot. Can really tell that we're about to enter month 12 of quarantine. This is kind of, so let me tell you about one song in particular from Lion King 2.
No.
No.
Toby's nightmare.
Well, it was my nightmare when you were singing at 2 a.m. when we were all trying to work in the office and we were exhausted. It was like, please, Chris, no, not again.
Okay, that's fine. You gotta admit, like, they had no business putting a song that good in Lion King 2. Right? Like, we can all agree on that? Okay.
That's fair.
Good. Yeah, it's a good song, except not at 2 a.m.
Month 12 will be March from 8. Yeah. That, you know what? I can't respect that. But I'm legally obligated to respect your wishes. It's part of the contract I saw.
Okay, I'm not asking.
I think what added on top of it was not even just like the fact that it was 2 a.m. during a Kickstarter, but the fact that it was every other hour on the hour.
See, now here's the thing with that. For me, that was one night. And then apparently that became my legacy there or something. Because then every time I would come in, that would be like the thing that Nina would immediately go to. Nina would immediately go to that every time. Like, I just became permanently attached to that song. And it didn't actually mean that much to me initially.
No, you did. That was not the first day you sang it. You sang it for like a week straight.
Yes.
It takes a lot for me to like actually be like, please stop something.
Well, agree to disagree.
You know what? Good times.
On the objective state of events. You started in February in March, or in Washington. We went into quarantine in March. Yeah, literally because the fourth episode of On the Anvil was at home edition because that's when we started quarantining. Man, I remember the way that we were talking about it initially. We're just like, yeah, we'll do this for a couple months, and then we'll, get back in the office for the Kickstarter.
We said to be safe, we'll just call it a month. It was originally like 2 weeks, but we're like, you know what? Just to be safe, we'll just internally do it for 4 weeks, and then here we are.
I remember Gabe was like, so we're just out for 3 days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I'd love to go back to those Slack messages actually from a year ago and just like look at like what our initial conversations was like around all that. I know most of it was in person, so it won't be on chat records, but like there has to be some stuff in there that looking back at it would be hilarious.
Yeah,
or
just
sad.
the expectations.
It's like what we thought. Because you were acting like it's gonna really suck to be out of the office for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And we had no idea.
10 months later.
And I really hope that we are out of this by the time that the next Kickstarter comes around.
Yeah.
I just gave up on like trying to like guess when we're going to be out of this.
Yeah.
It's my life now.
I'm trying to not rely on it at this point. Well, so I have this thing where whenever I go through like a life change, it's always like really shocking at first, and then I settle into it, and then I have trouble remembering what my life is like.
Is that
like,
everybody?
Like anytime like, well, no, I think some people have like like for me, it's wild to think about like a time when I didn't live in this apartment, for example. Like I genuinely am just like, how did I ever not live like the way that I'm living right now? So that happened with quarantine pretty quickly. Just like, I guess it's part of like the whole conversation around it too, is it's like, even after it's over, like we're gonna have to deal with like adapting to like going back to this thing now that we've gotten used to living this very specific way for a very long time.
I'm still not used to living. I'm new at it.
I probably adapted to this quicker than most, but it still sucks.
I'm tired.
We're going late.
Last year in late January/early February, I had a really bad flu with a really, really bad dry cough. Testing wasn't really a thing then, so who knows, but I had the realization this afternoon that that was now a whole year ago. Here's the thing. Like, yeah, like in January and February, like everybody in the office was like out for a couple days, like at staggering times, like really sick. And so it's actually possible that it went through the office and we just didn't know before we
January
quarantined.
and February, there was like, no, because I know like February, when me and Nate and Selena were at PAX at the end of February, and that during that time, it was like the first reporting of COVID in New York.
Yeah. Because I know Janet got really sick. I think Nina got really sick. Mace, I think you got really sick.
Yeah.
I had something, but it was like I wasn't in the office that much anyway, so it wasn't like a notable event.
Well, I was
Tyler was
worrying
sick.
for you, Mace, because he just came back from England at that point. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was not bad.
I
Yeah,
also
so it's
like
extremely possible that it went through the office.
I don't know. I don't think it went for the office at that point because there was no reportings of COVID in New York at that time.
It's possible that it was there for a while before it got reported, though, is the thing.
No, people would have known.
Would they?
If people at that point, no one was walking around with masks, no one was quarantining. If it was going around, it would have become a thing.
I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, if I saw that doesn't even make sense. Other
David.
Let's see. First documented case was in Washington. Yeah, I remember that. When is Russ estimate for the next Kickstarter? We've been saying, like, I think we've been saying vaguely, like, the end of the year, but like, who knows? It's what we're shooting for, but Nate said it a couple times. But, like,
Okay.
obviously nothing is set in stone. Hey,
All
David
right.
Moffat.
I think my dude might be close to done.
Ooh.
tired out for today.
My back's hurting and nobody's buying bricks.
I'm sorry. Well, people probably don't know that they can spend their channel
no,
points
it's
to get
good.
I love the glow. Nice job.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I was trying to do it like it's a night
cool.
scene, like moonlight, and then the torch sort of.
And that's
I wish I could see it, but oh well.
Insane.
I think I got far
Oh.
enough in my drawing. I guess I'll share it later on.
Hey, somebody bought a brick, Mace.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's my dad.
Just write "Dad" on the brick.
Alright, Dad, I'll give you a brick.
David, this is a Skybore miniatures. I think these are the miners. I got a pack of like 10 of them, the dwarf miners. But all the dwarves on there are really awesome. I recommend looking them up if you like dwarves. SCIBOR. I'll type it.
It doesn't look young.
Actually, I got a question for you guys in chat, because I haven't worked a ton on resin miniatures, and obviously I love like the level of detail you can get in resin, but I've never had a resin model that doesn't look like it's like slipped in the mold or something. Like, the blemishes are like almost unfixable in some of them. And all these dwarves, they have like the clasp on their beard, and there's supposed to be like a knot of hair like under it, right, where it's tied off, and it just like didn't even get molded. It's just like broke off in the mold. So I don't know. I love the details that are there, but sometimes like they're just there's some unfixable blemishes sometimes in resin. Wondering if you guys have had experience with that. There's always some cleanup to do, plastic and metal or whatever, but some very unique to resin. Yeah, right. It's like a casting thing where
Do you use it?
they like slip. What do you say, Mace?
I know you said that you were trying like a technique. Did you use like a photo to do the flame part?
No, I was just sort of like
How
looking
did
at
you
it.
get the value?
I was sort of just like, you know how normally kind of it's just adjusting the perspective a little bit, where like normally you're highlighting upper areas because the light source is the sun, right? And I literally just made an arbitrary decision that the torch is the light source instead. So it's just like shining a spotlight. And I would just kind of look at it
Cool.
from the angle of it, like that, and make sure it was hitting everything and not hitting everything that wasn't sort of in the direction of it. So just kind of going
Right
back
in
and
the
forth
ring.
a little bit, yeah. And it's all there's some rules you follow where like the light that is reflecting, you got to go off of how bright the source is. So this, as it goes further, obviously, it's going to be less bright. But if there's like something on that's reflecting that's brighter, then it doesn't make sense. So I was kind of going back and forth and making sure. It was a lot of adjusting back and forth that way.
It looks good.
Thank you.
Very like it's a strange technique, but it's like it's effective for like the dark
Yeah,
kind of
I
thing.
really like it.
Thank you. Yeah, I like how
Strange
this
in a
turned
good
out.
way. Yeah, like experimental. I mean, not strange.
Yeah, well, I was saying earlier, Topulus posted this video on the Discord yesterday of some like awesome color stuff. So I was trying to start that way, where there's just a lot of just slapping colors all over the model at first, and then sort of letting it guide you. And I ended up using some similar colors from that, but definitely just when I knew this was going to be super bright, I decided to make this sort of moonlight. So it's like a little bit samey, just because you might not be able to even tell like what all the colors are. So I left this sort of similar, except for the warmer lining. But just kind of let the torch be the cool part of it, and do it the rest of it kind of homogeneous.
Is your Coliseum ready, Toby?
Yeah, good enough at this point. I'm just taking a break for tonight, I guess. I don't know how to share it, so.
It's a good point,
Sarah,
Verdicts.
You can post the picture in Artist Alley after something.
It has references to something else. It's an old picture I've been like I wanted to draw a while ago, and I'm just like, might as well. It's like a good thing to do digitally. So the centerpiece is not there yet at all, but
Just doing a little bit of cleanup. Tiny bit of cleanup, and then I decided to do something different with the skulls than I initially doing.
Verdicts made a good point where the metallic pick wasn't reflecting the torch, and that kind of adds a little something, since it's the most reflective bit.
Okay, cool. All right. Let's use.
Hey, DMN has a good point. There's like the build of the
Yeah.
month challenge. That there should be a hobby hang challenge, like mini painting, sort of thing. That'd be
Agreed.
cool.
I'm not against that. If that wants to be organized, I'm down for
Yeah.
that. Like the build challenges are able to happen because Greg is taking it on himself to like manage all that stuff, and so that's been very helpful. As far as like a hobby hang challenge, I wonder what it would be. I guess what we would do is we would like settle on like these are the kinds of things we're gonna do this month, and have like a monthly kind of theme projects, and then I guess we would do stuff and see how much we could grow in those ways over the month.
Yeah, that'd be neat.
I guess it'd be the general idea,
yeah.
and it could be like
Someone-
techniques or something.
Yeah, like maybe if there's a mini that has like a object source light like this, like some light source on the model that lights it, or that might be cool. Something like that.
Out of Wyvern
It
says
could.
someone on another Discord suggested painting a mini a week all year.
Ooh, man.
Pretty cool.
I think
A little
kinda-
counter.
Mini a day.
Mini
Mini
a
a
day.
day?
Ooh, man.
Yeah, mini a day is a lot. I was gonna say like I think a mini a week. Like I might actually be on pace for that anyways.
We all
Like, in
better
many a
be.
days.
Well, besides me.
I'm still trying to keep up with the stuff we need for my game. Let's see.
Ooh. Hobby, so the challenge could be applied over multiple mediums, hobby in quotation marks. Miniature painting, Wacom, Wacom, tablet drawings, then brick castle, etc. So, oh, Duncan,
Hi, Dunk.
Yeah.
you in a drawer?
Yeah, he left me there. And now he's gone. He'll come back.
Oh,
Hmm. Well, the effect is cool if you actually get in a spot where you can see it. I might have chosen something too similar.
You want to put it up or no?
I'm doing one tiny touch up.
Okay.
See for like another minute, and then it should all be. Oh. Add in there. You gotta be okay with it being a little sloppy. It's not. It's fine.
Amen. Thanks, 20-sided.
20-sided. Nice. Okay.
All right, let's put you up. There he is.
So. All right. There we go.
ooh.
Oh, not yeah.
So-
That gold does look awesome. The interference gold.
Yeah.
Right.
Buttons on that. And I put a little bit of interference sheen over the silver here. It's very light. So it's mostly silver. I left the blades regular silver. Then the cage is still in progress. I hit the skulls. Let's try doing this. Hit the interference gold. Oh man, let's get the light to move a little bit. Try doing it this way. The skulls have interference purple on the very top. I'm basically supposed to have the runes. I need to get like the colors of the cage itself done next. But that's that stuff so far. I need to do the bars and all that.
So reds are
But-
really popping.
Yeah, the whole red light technique with white underneath has been very good. I might black over those skulls and do them in green or blue or something that pops, something that's brighter. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, this piece is the soul cage, and then these are the infernal, or these are the talons, the something talons, rupture talons. And the bidents I still need to do. I'm not sure what to do with the tips yet, but yeah, I didn't actually paint any of these today. But yeah, Hellscape accessories are almost done.
I don't know the best thing to do for the castle. Should I just take a photo of the names I put up and then the
Ooh, yeah.
Discord?
Yeah, put it in
Or
the
should I
Discord.
Okay, I was gonna say I could do a tour with my laptop, but it might be a little hard.
Yeah, I think pictures on the Discord make the most sense.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm just gonna end up being here for a little bit. I think I'm gonna finish the cage tonight, actually. Not on stream. Like, we can end the stream. It's okay. People sleep. But I don't want to, like, put this down now.
I was gonna say, I don't want to be the only one that is ready to cut out. It's just my hips are,
Oh yeah, no, I'm pretty much calling. I might touch up the bass a little more because even though I did weird lighting on this is actually the one I wanted to. Actually, I brought this one on my desk because a year ago I painted this and tried to do some of the Craft World Studio sloppy underpainting, and you can see some of it. But I think I like covered a lot more of the underpainting than they typically do. So I tried to do a little less of it, which led me to like sort of leave it as moonlight ambiance, more so than this guy.
looks like a sketch, like a drawing.
Yeah, I had ended up with some cool texture on this guy. And just the outrageous, like, pseudo non-metallic metal, but it's reflecting magenta for some reason, only because I thought it was cool, but it's neat.
I think you showed us that where I remember him.
Yeah, so I pulled this out because I was trying to do the similar thing, because I was just looking at the photos of Craft World Studio, but then when I saw that video, I was inspired to sort of try it again. So there's some sort of similarities with just like the overall like style of it in some ways. I don't know. Just how you can see like odd colors within colors a little bit.
Dwarves.
And they're both dwarves, yeah. They both have numbers in their name, you know. They're basically
I was
the
gonna
same.
say that too.
Awesome. Well, what do you think, guys? Should we wrap up?
I think so.
Yeah. So what's on the docket?
Next Tuesday, we got Building of the Month. Well, okay, so on Monday, we're going to open the submissions to both play in or submit builds for the big ForgeCon Twitch anniversary game.
ForgeCon.
Yeah, I don't know what we'll call it.
I like it.
So we'll be taking 12x12 builds as well as, you know, submissions for people who might want to be one of the 3 players. There'll be like some requirements in terms of like, you know, we want to do it on Vorpal board, so we need to make sure that you have a computer that can run it, and all that jazz. But we're trying to make sure there's a bunch of different ways people can participate in the whole thing. So on Monday, I'll have the Google Forms released on the Discord and the forums, and we'll talk about it on the Anvil, I'm sure. We'll probably put out a social post about the build submissions at least. We were talking about it. We probably won't put the player submission stuff out there because we don't want to get a bunch of submissions from people who aren't actually like. There's some weird people that show up when there's a chance to play a game on a stream, and so we want to make sure that it's for people who are actually in the Dwarven Forge community.
Oh, sure.
Then on Tuesday, the new build of the month goes up, and we're doing building of the build of the month on this channel. And then Wednesday on the Anvil, Thursday the hobby hang.
Awesome.
That's all that's going on next week.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Well, hey, Mace, we want to see a picture of the castle in the Discord, all right?
Took photos.
Bring me pictures of castle.
Posting them. That's gonna be $5.
You're hired.
I need photos of castle.
I need photos of castle, man.
All right. On that note, good night, everybody. See you later.